Hey everybody, 1 second, let me flip this over. Make sure that you all can see us. Oh, it's a little blurry. 1 second. I think it's fine. And let me turn the music off. So hopefully everyone can see my and Diego's face. There we go. I'm gonna just make this a little bit better.
Okay.
So that you are not super blurry. Oh,
there you go.
That's
perfect.
Better, right? There we go. Okay, now we're good.
Now,
all right.
very crisp.
Can everybody hear me, see me? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you are able to see me. That would be great. I think we're on a little bit of a delay, but yeah, if you all can see me, give me a thumbs up. My name is Nick. It's really nice to meet you. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna check and make sure the audio is also on. It is. Nice to see everybody here. Thanks so much for joining us. Like I said, my name is Nick. You've probably already seen my face if you've been getting the text messages, or if you've tried to join the app already, I've probably been texting you as well. With me is Diego. He's our CEO.
Hi, guys.
I'm our Chief Product Officer. We are both two of the people who started Noise. And yeah, we're here to kind of tell you about how it works, answer all of your questions today, and get you started so that you can start earning on the platform. We'll explain how everything works and be here as long as we need to answer all of your questions. So I see lots of thumbs up in the chat. That's great. So it's nice to see you, Sabrina, Paul, Mama B, Jabroni Bear, Anna, Miami Danny. Love to see all the faces. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go through this. And again, Diego will be in the chat answering your questions. So if you have some stuff that you'd like answered right away, go ahead and type in the chat. Diego will answer you. Otherwise, there'll be a whole Q&A section here at the end. We'll be able to answer everybody's questions. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen. All right, so hopefully everyone can see this. Oh, shoot. So just wanted to say, first of all, welcome to Noise. Happy that you're here. I want to make it super clear before we get started.
They still can't see us.
They can't see us?
You're seeing red? The red screens?
How is that possible? There's the video right there.
I guess, yeah.
Well, people give thumbs up. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, that's first. Maybe he's joking. All right, anyway, sorry. Let me go ahead and...
No, they're saying it's just music playing. So you haven't...
I think that they're just on a delay. If you guys scrub forward, you should be able to...
Refresh.
All right, sorry for the technical issues. Everyone else gave thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and move forward. Anyway, Like I said, my name's Nick. Welcome to Noise. I want to say before we get started that Noise is a completely free platform, always will be free, always has been free. I know that there are some users in the chat right now who are current users of the app. Happy to have them here and to advocate for us that way too. They don't have to be. We're not asking them to be here. They're just here because they're excited and they really like what we're doing. And they will also tell you that Noise is completely free, always has been, always will be. If you are ever asked to pay for a guide or pay for anything in the platform, someone is lying to you, please let me know who that person is so I can ban them indefinitely from the platform, because Noise is and always will be completely free to use. So what is Noise? Well, we're an app that turns anybody, that includes you, into a paid creator on social media. We make viral content about brands for you to post, and then we pay you for all the views that those posts get. So great. How does that work? That sounds pretty cool. Well, it's super simple. So if you are in the live stream right now and you have worked with the brand before, you are familiar with the back and forth process that it takes to say, hey, can you create these posts about me? This is what we want to sell. This is the app that we're promoting, blah, blah, blah. We take all of that difficulty away from you, and we set up that conversation with the brand. We set up the deal with that brand, and we create all of the content for you. So all the back and forth, you don't need to worry about that. All the content, small, tiny things that you need to consider, you don't have to worry about that. And then we also sort of sprinkle on some magic dust on top to try and make them get as many views as possible. And all you have to do is just download the exact post that brand wants to share out. And we make, millions of variations of them, so they're unique to you specifically. And you just post it on social media. Most people are doing TikTok. and then you get paid for all of the views that post gets. So it's a really simple process of all you got to do is just grab the posts that we've curated for you already, and you post those on your social media platform of choice and get paid for those posts. So sounds pretty simple. And really it's kind of interesting, right? We always get asked, well, how did Noise become what it is today? Like, how did you guys come up with this idea? And what we started before was actually a games company. We started building a games company years ago. And last summer, we found that if we gave content to some of our most, I don't know, like most engaged users. Yeah, I guess that's a good word. Our most engaged users, we gave them content about us to post on TikTok, and we paid them for the content that went out there. That it, one, drove a lot of people to our app, and two, ended up making the people who were posting quite a bit of money, so much so that people started buying iPhones and TVs and game consoles and all sorts of crazy stuff with what we were paying them. And so we started to think, well, is this just a better business idea? And would other brands be interested in it? And that ended up being the case. So we started reaching out to other brands and saying, hey, would you like users and ourselves to post about you on social media? And, you know, you get views and they get money, and they all said yes. And so that's where we started. So we've been doing Noise since about December was when we really started. And it's been a pretty awesome trip since then. I think there have been some users, some of them in the chat here, have earned quite a bit of money on the platform, which is really exciting. And yeah, so now we're just doing it with other brands. And like I said before, the whole point of the content we're making is to try and get as many views as possible, right? Because we're paid based on the amount of views that you guys get, right? And that's how you guys are also paid. So we try and make content to get as many views as possible. We've got a lot of really interesting tips and tricks, which we're also always happy to share with you, and why we're thinking about it this way, why we think these get a lot of views. And you can see some examples of that here across a few different customers that we have on the app. So 3 million views. I think that's actually over 6 million now. 1.1 million, that's almost 1.5, 1.4, that's higher, 2.2. So like the content is created to get as many views as possible, because views get you paid and they get us paid as well. This is a great example of an account that, you know, didn't have the highest views on the platform, but they were pretty consistent inside of one of the clients that they were posting about. They did over 2.1 million views in just 5 posts. And this was over a week, and I think this user made about,
several hundred.
I think over $1,000 in this week. So this is just an example of it, right? This is obviously a really good example, but there's no reason why this can't happen to anybody else who joins the platform. So the question is, how do I get paid, right? This sounds great. Well, the way that it works is essentially the brands, when they talk to us, they say, hey, we want to pay a certain amount per view for users to post our content. And we say, awesome. And then we go ahead and strike that deal with the brand. And then we come to you guys and say, hey, this is how much they're paying for views. And we just split that cost with you, right? So the way that we make money is when you make money. And I want to be clear about this one, that we are incentivized to help you earn as much as possible, because you earning is the only way we earn. All the views that we get, you know, we split whatever the brand is paying, right? We take a little bit for ourselves, because we had to find that brand. We had to make the content about them. We had to build a platform. We have to host all that content. There's all sorts of fees associated with all that. And then we want to make sure that you guys are paid as appropriately as possible. And so we're always trying to get the best deals possible for you here, increasing the post caps, increasing the views payout as well. So we're always adding new partners as well. And those prices are always attempted to go up. So great. This sounds awesome. Now, how do I get started? Well, the first thing you have to do, obviously, is download the app. So you can find us in the App Store. We'll have links for you all in a second here to be able to go to.
Stay focused on the...
Yeah, just hang out with us for a little bit here. I'm sure a lot of people are pumped to go ahead and give this a try. But the first thing you need is the app. Everything that we do is on an app that we made. We recommend that you start a brand new TikTok account. And so you might be wondering, okay, well, why am I starting a brand new TikTok account? And if you've heard the expression before, I've built my For You page brick by brick. Essentially, what we are doing is the exact same thing, but for the content you'll be posting about. And so the example that I like is, if you're posting about a food brand, your food brand content is going to do so much better if you make account specifically designed to like, engage, share, comment on other food content. So what TikTok does is TikTok says, oh, this person really loves food. So when you make content about food, what TikTok does is they send your content to all the same people who they think that you would be most likely to engage with around the thing that you really love, which is food, right? And so when people say, oh, I'm stuck in 250 view hell, or I'm stuck at the 750 view gate, or whatever else, the whole baking process that we do here and the creating a new TikTok account is all designed specifically for you to break out of that. So if you're getting under 250 views a video, that's a very solvable thing. We have all sorts of steps and guides that we can help you with that. But ultimately it just comes down to make a new account, like and follow, and, consistently engage with content that you'll be posting about, and you'll get way more views than you're used to. And so once you've done those things, it's really simple, right? You don't have to spend a ton of time doing it. I usually bake my accounts for 15, 20 minutes the first day until my For You page looks like the kind of content I'll be posting about, and then I start posting. And really once that's done, all you do is post. And so we always get asked, well, how many times can I post? Like, I just made money, I want to post 500 times a day. We'll get into that in 1 second. But I just want to answer a couple really common questions, starting with the one that we started the video with, which is, does noise cost me anything? No, it does not. There was a very confused man who texted me this morning. He was actually asking, how much money does it cost for my subscription? I said, you're on the wrong app. And he said, oh yeah, I am sorry. Because again, noise costs you absolutely nothing. The only way we make money is when you guys make money. I want to make that super clear that we are totally on the same side here, and we want you to make as much as possible. We have, I think he's in the chat here right now, actually. He's made over $9,000 on the platform. We love him. We love sending out those paychecks to him, right? I would love it if every single one of you made $9,000, because we're both working on the same team here. So noise doesn't cost you anything. Another common question, why do I need to make a new account? Like I said earlier, new accounts are just really good for you to make sure that your content is seen by the audience that's going to engage with it the most. And so engagement is good because engagement means more views. More people are going to comment, more people are going to share with friends. They're going to be sent, your videos are going to be sent to people who are more likely to engage with it. So creating a new account and baking that account for just 15, 20 minutes in your first day makes a difference between your video getting 250 views on average and your video getting more like 1,200 or 2,000 views on average. It makes a huge, huge difference. Cannot understate that one.
Real quick on that one, go back. Yeah. Just on creating the accounts. So obviously all of you have personal accounts. You yourselves here in YouTube have your own accounts that you're commenting on. The way this works is essentially if you choose to work with, let's say, an app in the food space, you want to create an account that is dedicated to food. It doesn't have to be about you. It doesn't have to be your name or your profile picture. It is just more of like a food fan account. Think of it that way. And that way, if you do the baking process that we're talking about, pun intended, you use it and you just search a lot of recipes, you like a lot of healthy meal content, etc. Then as you start posting about the food partner that we have on the app, you will get shown to all those people. So just decouple you thinking that these accounts have to be about you specifically, and that way you can keep your personal accounts personal, as they should be, right? So that's where you engage with your friends and your family.
Great. How much can I post, right? Like I said earlier, this actually happened to my dad. My dad joined the app about, a month ago. And I think in his first day, he made something like 20 posts because he got really excited because his first one started earning him money. Do not make 20 posts a day. I really like that he was excited. I like that people get really excited when they start seeing payments come into their app. But we recommend that you post no more than 4 times a day on an account. Otherwise, TikTok starts to kind of look at you like, oh, this person is spamming. So we recommend that the best times to post are always in the morning when people wake up, around lunchtime when people are on their phones, in the evening right before dinner, around dinner time, and then in the late evening when people are laying in bed. Coincidentally, that's usually when people are on their phones the most, which is typically when people will be on TikTok the most. So we recommend 4 times a day. We've got all this information we can share with you guys as well. Don't stress on it right now. Again, don't post too much. I know it can be really exciting. We recommend no more than 4 times a day. how does Noise make money? Like I explained earlier, we make money when you guys get paid. So the way that it works is when you get a view, we charge the brand for that view, and then we just split whatever our take is on that view. So we round everything up to 1,000 views just because it's easier to say, you know, you get $2 per 1,000 views rather than 0.0, like 2 cents per view, right? It's easier that way. So we only make money when you guys make money. We just split it so that we can pay for the costs of the app, pay for our salaries, and then pay for, you know, actually going out there and getting brands for you guys to post about. Why are brands paying for this? Brands are paying for this because it's really, really, really expensive and really hard to advertise their app or, you know, whatever they're selling. It could be a makeup kit or whatever else. It's very, very, very expensive to run ads currently. And also they struggle to understand what to post about and why they're posting and what audiences. And we help them with all of that. Like I said, we actually make the content for you guys. We're actually helping the brand make that content too. So the content that you see in the app is designed specifically to drive whatever outcome the brand wants, whether it be installs or purchases or you name it. So they're paying for it because you guys are helping them get them users, you're helping them getting purchases, and they're happy to do it because it works pretty well for them. How do I withdraw money? So this is a really good question because we should be delivering a new way for you to withdraw money very, very, very soon. We're almost done developing it. We do bank transfers primarily is the way that you withdraw money from the platform, but we're about ready to add new ways. Do we want to say?
Yeah, I'll share it. So currently we're using a platform called Gusto. So mechanically speaking, legally speaking, it works the exact same way as if you had signed up to be an Uber driver, right? It's like a contractor essentially, and you get a 1099, I believe is the name of the form, at the end of the year for tax purposes. Very soon here, we're going to be integrating to a new service that actually enables us to send payments through Venmo and PayPal as well.
Yep.
So trying to make it easier and more accessible for everyone. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's all going to happen through the app. Again, we've sent tens of thousands of dollars already to our creators, so it works great.
We've sent almost $9,000 to just one creator, but yeah, we've sent a lot of payments. Again, we're always happy to send those, and like Diego said, we're finding that a shocking amount of people actually don't have bank accounts, so we're adding Venmo and PayPal as options for you to withdraw as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end with this. I'm going to go ahead and post this video, and then also,
should I send the links now?
Yeah, you can send the links. So what Diego's going to do is he's going to start sending links to be able to access the app, app store links, all that good stuff. So a couple things real quick here. Number one, this QR code, if you screenshot this QR code, if you're watching on your phone, just go ahead and take a picture on your phone, and then you can open it up in the camera app and tap on that QR code. It'll send you to a web page, and that web page just explains pretty much everything that I covered here. So if you're joining late, that's totally fine. You can grab this QR code on the screen, and this QR code will get you into the app. It'll explain how everything works. You don't need to worry about having to go back unless you want to. This QR code will get you there. The code up above us, me and Diego here, code LOVE. This is what you will need in order to enter the app. The app is currently completely locked down unless you have a code, because in the early days, we got a bunch of people who came in and we're just kind of being a little naughty. So we locked it down, make it so that the only way to get into the app is with one of these codes. If you want to invite somebody yourself because you love what we're doing, this happens a lot. You have your own code. You can share your code with them to get them in the platform too. And you'll be able to earn 5% of whatever they earn. So it's a good way to incentivize, getting your friends to join because they can help you earn too. But this code LOVE right here will get you directly into the app. It will get you verified so that you can start doing everything we talked about tonight. Again, just want to reiterate that all you need to do to get in is this QR code, or go to the App Store and find the Noise Creator app and download it and enter code LOVE. There's also a video that's running on the side here This is just a quick demo of exactly how quick it is to make one of the posts. So all you see this user doing here, this is, I think they made well over $1,000 at this point, right?
Cool.
GBIO?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so this user here, all they're doing is they're going to the Noise app. They're showing you how you just download the image. You can download all the images and then you upload them into TikTok as a slideshow. And then he's just going back and copying each text for each slide. And then there's a description that you also have to put as the description for your slideshow, which he just did here. And that's really all you need to do. It is not hyperbole when I say when you get good at it, it takes 2.5 minutes on average to make a post. If you're bad at it, it might take you 4 minutes. It's very, very fast. I think we've had people say it is the fastest, easiest money they've ever earned in their life. I think our number 2 earner spends 20 minutes a night making his posts, and he's made $500 this week just on 20 minutes a night. So want to just reiterate that we try and make this process as simple as possible. We also have a Discord, which is linked, that Diego linked in the chat as well. That's a great place to talk to us and the community. We're more than happy to help you because, like I said, our incentives are aligned here. We want you to make literally as much money as possible because when you make money, that's when we bill the clients. And we want to make sure that you guys are getting whatever you're coming here for, right? Whether you're here because you want to pay down a bill or whether you're here because you want to buy a new game console or you want to buy 4 new tires for your car, whatever it is, we're happy to help you. We have one of our users who just took his friends on a camping trip vacation with the money he earned on the platform. So we love hearing stories like that. We want that to be you as well. And that Discord is a great place to engage with us so that we can help you earn as much as possible.
Yeah, guys, I just sent the links again. iPhone app, Android app. So whether you have an iPhone or you have an Android, you should be able to download the app. At some point as you're going through it, it'll ask you for a code to get in. I just sent that again in the chat. It is code LOVE, L-O-V-E. I also sent the link to Discord. We kind of talked about it a couple times just to maybe explain it to anyone who doesn't already use Discord. It's like a glorified Facebook groups. It's a free app. It's a chat room, essentially. And it's just a nice way for you to be able to talk to not only the Noise team, like Nick and myself, but also all of the top creators and a lot of the new creators, right? We all just help each other out. It's a very positive community, very positive vibes. And, you know, we're all in this together. As Nick explained, the brands, just to give you more context there, that's my main role in the company. I talk to brands all day long. And these are businesses, right? Like maybe some of you have your own businesses. Maybe some of you work for other businesses. Everyone's struggling. Everyone's trying to make ends meet. And they all need help getting the word out about their products. Whether what they built is an app or it's a website that offers a service or it's a water bottle brand or anything in between, they all need help getting the word out. And they come to us because we've kind of figured out a clever way to help them get the word out with fun and interesting content. And as we do that, getting a lot of the people, getting all of you guys, the creators, that are helping us post that content, get paid along the way. So it's a win-win-win. The brands get more exposure, you guys get paid, and we get paid on the same side. So it's a very positive community from all angles. Please consider joining the Discord. If you have Discord already, that's going to be easy for you. If you haven't, please learn it. I think you will benefit a lot for it. Again, the app is completely free and always will be for you. The only thing you can do in our app is make money, which is awesome. And then I will recommend one thing as you go through you fully join the app. There are some tabs in the bottom. One of them is called Leaderboard, and the other one is called Trending, I believe. Go flip through them, click into the profiles, click into the posts. Just spend like 10, 15 minutes researching what the top creators are doing. And you'll get it right away. There's a video playing right now here on the edge of our screen that's kind of showing you the process of uploading content. It's very straightforward once you get the hang of it. But just spend the 10, 15 minutes to kind of get the gist of it, and then you'll be unstoppable. And it'll literally just be a matter of time before you're cashing out $1,000.
Yeah, to answer a couple questions here, because there's some good ones. The code I had was Vibe. Is that invalid? Inner Realm. The code is LOVE, L-O-V-E. I may have been typing it out when you saw it earlier, so apologies. It's L-O-V-E is how you get in. Matty Rods asked, how often do you get paid? You get paid basically within, an hour of you posting your content. It's however long it takes us to find it.
Oh, if you mean cash out.
Yeah. if you want to withdraw the money you've made on the platform, we do what's called a rolling 30 days. So it's the same as YouTube, same as TikTok, everybody else. Ours is actually shorter time period. So we just say all the money that you earn tonight, you'll be able to get 30 days from now. And we just do that because it prevents things like fraud, making sure that all the views are legitimate, making sure that the brand's posts are correct, all that good stuff, and to make sure that we actually have collected the money from the brand too, because we can't really pay you if the brand hasn't paid us yet.
Yeah, I had answered that question before in the chat. Sorry if I misunderstood. When you post, it'll take like 10, 15 minutes, and then the money will start showing up in your app. So yeah, the seeing the dollars in your app is almost instant, which is really cool. And really, like once you get that first notification on your phone saying you just got some money, that's a really good feeling.
We've got how often are payouts? So payouts, like I said, are the rolling 30 days. Past that, you can request one payout every 30 days. So you can get right to your 30 days and request your payout and get whatever you've earned. That's totally fine. A lot of people do that. Some people wait until they've got big chunks like $500, $600, $700, $1,000. Totally up to you. We're also always open to potentially looking at making that better. So if you feel very strongly,
We are this week.
yeah, if you feel very strongly about, oh, I would like to have payouts in, like as soon as I hit my 30 days, as much as I want to, jump into our Discord. Let's have a chat about it. We're always open to hearing feedback from people. Always open to making changes, as many of our users will attest to, because we do a lot of listening.
Yeah, a couple of things to make clear, and Nick covered this quickly in the presentation. Is we are like 4 months old. We started in December, and it's been going really well, which is exciting. Some of the people here in the chat have been with us all this time. So you're joining super early, which is really cool. We want to thank you all for tuning in on a Tuesday night. I know you all have busy lives. I know you all have other responsibilities and family and jobs and friends and all that. So we're super excited that you guys gave us the time of day to come here. We hope to earn your loyalty and partnership over time. Again, the best way to kind of maintain that relationship, I think, if you want to go check us out on Discord, where you can just chat whenever, right? You can literally just go ping Nick and ask him a question directly, right? And
Yep.
That's very valuable, because obviously Nick sees what everyone is doing and can help guide you towards maximum success. So.
Yeah. Thomas Wright and asked a good question. Do users ever post non-noise content on their accounts to build out their following? We have seen that. It can actually hurt more than it can help. I have this might be an unpopular opinion. I think followers actually hurt your reach on TikTok, which might sound a little strange, but yeah, we recommend that if you're posting about noise and you have a brand new account, that you just stick to the noise content on that account, because adding additional content can just kind of mess up what TikTok thinks your content is about, or you could have really bad videos. Or we had a woman who was pretty upset the other week because she had posted some personal content on her account, and it actually got her account flagged to a certain age group that then we couldn't actually go find that content. So we weren't able to pay her. It was a whole thing. She was really frustrated, but that was because she posted content on the account that was probably more for 18 or older audiences, and it kind of had TikTok shut her account down. So I, again, recommend that you pretty much stick to noise content on your account specifically. It just helps make sure that your content gets seen by the right audience, and it also helps to make sure that TikTok doesn't do anything to your account that would prevent us from actually being able to do what we want to do, and that's go find your views. So we've got some other questions here. One account per user. Maddie Rods, one account per user. We have users that have 4 or 5 accounts per user. There's like definitely diminishing returns on having too many. I highly recommend just sticking to one for now, finding the thing that you want to post about, getting used to the platform. And if you want to branch out and post about 2-3 things, go for it. Alternatively, there's always the option to post the exact same content to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok all at the same time. We call that triple dipping. That is something you can do as well. So if you want to post the same content to 3 accounts that way, that's also totally fine.
Nia's got a really good question I want to answer.
Nia, is it
Yeah.
possible for this app to get oversaturated and not be able to make as much when the app is new? Good question.
That's a very good question, Nia. No. So, we are experienced in the tech space, right? Nick and I and our other co-founders and the team, we've been building apps and working together for over a decade at this point. What we have here with Noise is what's technically called a double-sided marketplace. So you guys are one side of the marketplace, the creators, and then the partners, right? All of these brands. So, a recipe app or a water bottle brand or all the other things that we have on the app, they are the other side of the marketplace. And the question you have about will it get super saturated, that is not going to be the case because we're growing both sides of the marketplace progressively. So, we just did a really big push to add a bunch of partners. I think we're going to crack like 30 live partners. So you're going to have plenty to choose from very soon. And now we're swinging the pendulum again to add a bunch more creators, right? And so we're basically going to be doing this. I don't know if you can see my hands, and just keep growing both sides of the network at a similar pace. And that will never become a problem. But you are very spot on for having asked that question.
Inner Realm asks, now the access code has changed. Do I delete the app and re-download it? Nope. The code is just to get you in. So it doesn't matter which one you use. Love is just the one that we have here. If you used Vibes to get in, or if you used Diego, which is also the available one, it doesn't matter as long as you're in. We're just doing that to make sure that people who get in are people that we have specifically talked to. I'm not able to enter the code LOVE. Omar, it's just LOVE. There's no period. So just LOVE. If that one doesn't work, you can also try VIBES. That also works, Omar. Great. I mean, it doesn't seem like we have too many questions tonight. Does anybody else have any other questions?
I have something to say. So one thing we've seen, because we've been doing these for quite a while now, sporadically, and one thing we see, again, super excited the fact that you're tuning in on a Tuesday night, is sometimes people get a little too excited and want to go a little too fast. Do not go crazy with like creating 10 accounts across YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. I really highly recommend, once you're in the app, find a campaign you're really interested in. So if you're interested in food, look at all of our food partners. If you're interested in fitness, we've got a couple of workout apps that we're working with. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. If you read books, we have a lot in the fantasy novel space. That's kind of a fun one. Find whatever it is that you like. Go to TikTok, create a brand new account dedicated to that category. So again, if it's food, it's basically a food fan account, right? You don't have to name it with your personal name. You don't have to add your picture of you. It can literally be a picture of a plate. It can be a picture of an avocado, whatever it may be. Just create a food fan account or whatever fan account. Use it. That we call that process baking. Use that. Search for stuff in that food niche. Like stuff in that food niche. Follow stuff in that food niche. And then go onto our app and grab your very first post. The app will give it to you. Again, there's this video playing on a loop that you can see right now that shows the whole process. And what it's going to give you is like a set of images and a lot of text. And then you go assemble it all together into this slideshow post format on TikTok. Just do that on one account, on one brand to start, at least until you get the hang of it. If you get the hang of it in 10 minutes, amazing. Then start expanding from there. But just start slow, get a hang of it, and then start scaling. And before you know it, you're going to be like Greg, who's here in our chat, who's running a dozen accounts or something crazy?
No, way less than that.
No? Okay.
Like I guess there's diminishing returns. Like you can definitely have too many accounts.
Yeah.
It's better to stay focused. And yeah, I just want to reiterate that we're still new, we're still small, so that comes with a lot of benefits for our users who are joining us in these early days. I have my phone on me here that I'm sure has text messages. Yep, I already have text messages from a few folks. So we are super open to any feedback. If you ever have a problem, just please reach out to us. We're more than happy to solve it. A lot of times the problems are really small misunderstandings, like I put my code in the wrong place, or I downloaded the app on an iPad and this thing doesn't work because we didn't develop it for an iPad, or whatever else. Anything that you have that's weird or you have questions on, or you just want to know what time of day it is here in St. Louis, like shoot us a message on Discord. If you have my phone number from the onboarding there where you're texting somebody, shoot me a text there. I'm more than happy to help. We do it all day long, and helping you guys is really what we're doing here. So again, don't hesitate. It's not weird. It's not awkward. We're here to help you, and please reach out if you ever need anything. It keeps showing me Cosmo.
Go to campaigns.
Yep. So Yannick, if you go to the campaigns tab, you can choose from all the other different campaigns that are available. We're actually in the middle of improving all of that, the brand selection stuff. So that will hopefully be changing here really soon. But if you want to choose a different brand, you can go to the campaigns tab and find a different brand to post about. And all the information about that brand is listed once you actually tap into it too. Hustle Hackers, can I start right after this live? Absolutely. Go ahead and give it a start. We'll probably end it here because it seems like there aren't a whole lot of other questions. Just want to reiterate that if anybody has any more questions for us, please join the Discord. There's a link to it in the app. When you download the app, we're happy to help you in any way that we can. And once this is done, go ahead and just drop into the app and go give it a shot. Kira Biala, I posted my first TikTok and I got removed for community guidelines. That usually happens when you first start an account and you haven't baked it properly. What TikTok does is they do what's called a CAPTCHA. So if you start a new account or if you start posting content on an existing account, just go into the insights of that and say appeal, and you'll get through that process just fine. They basically do that for the first couple of videos just to make sure you're a real human posting.
Well, that's also why it's important to bake.
Why it's important to bake.
Kiara, spend more time baking your account, making sure that the app TikTok knows that you're a real person, right? Like they're basically trying to prevent bots and spamming and all that. And if you just created an account and just made a post, that can seem suspicious to them. So you need to make sure. That's why we encourage baking so much, because otherwise you're just wasting your time. So please bake. Please use the account like a real human would, because you are one. You are a real human. And then post at a regular pace like a real human would, which again you are. So hopefully that's helpful. And again, if you hit that appeal button, it usually fixes it anyway. So.
Well, again, just want to say thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I'll make our faces a little bit bigger here. Just want to say thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. I'm Nick, and this is Diego. If you have any questions at all, please hop in the Discord, ask us. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to go get dinner. I'm starving. So it's great seeing you all here. And look forward to seeing you on the app and seeing you on the leaderboard soon. So signing off, and we'll